Hey guys, how you doing? Wedgie here. We're playing some Stardew Valley today, and I wanted to find out just how much did Grandpa leave you with. So we're gonna go with the standard farm. Sorry, I have the music turned off. It's very loud. You can't really do much, but we're just gonna randomize everything. Let's see. We'll take him. Sounds good. Now let's see, what do we want to name ourselves? Emo. He looks like a little emo boy. Farm name, Booty Cheeks. And favorite thing. What do we want our favorite thing to be, guys? Let's see. What are Emo's favorite things? Mascara on men. Oh, we'll just go with mascara. Alrighty. So, what I mean by how much did Grandpa leave you with, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using some mods and stuff today to figure it out. Obviously, we have one of the biggest... Let me turn the sound down. We have one of the biggest and best things on Stardew Valley. Where is this sound? That's ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you can hear me better now. We have some of the biggest... We have the most land in Stardew Valley. Out of everyone else, there's not much bigger than our farm. So obviously that's worth something. We really can't appraise what it's worth. But what about all the stuff on the farm? The wood, the grass, the rocks, the stone. I want to know what everything's worth. So I'm going to be using a cheats menu to get rid of it. To get rid of everything in one day, I'm going to be pausing time. I'm going to be cutting everything down. I'm going to be throwing all of it into the bin, and we will see what it's worth, guys. Alrighty, guys. So here's what I got so far. About 1,000, or well over 1,000 wood, almost 1,500. Not as much stone as I thought, but what I did was I did some excavating with, like I said, I'm using cheats. I paused the time. I missed a few things apparently. I did some excavating with bombs. That will not destroy anything. The only potential loss we might have had was the little root piles that grow that sometimes have artifacts, but I think the bomb actually blows whatever's underneath outside of it. So I think we still got the stuff from that. And then of course we lost a couple things into the water, but I tried to lose as little as possible. It was probably less than 50 gold. So what I'm going to do now is I have to do it manually, get the logs, the rocks, and everything, and then we're going to go to bed before noon on day 1, because we're just that kind of farmer. Also, one thing that this cheats menu allows you to do is instant break things, instant grow things. You can do a lot of things. And what I might be doing next is I might make a video teaching people how to add mods to their Stardew Valley. It's pretty easy, and pretty much anyone should be able to do it. I don't recommend it for people who haven't played the game yet, just people who want to test things out and stuff. You're going to miss out on a lot of fun if you just mod the game and more or less beat it instantly. But yeah, I'm going to finish up clearing my farm out, and then we'll see how much Grandpa left us with other than the dirty old farm. Alrighty guys, so this is the total. We got 2 acorns, a pine cone, 83 hardwood, 9 mixed seeds, 279 fiber, 675 sap, just under 400 stone, 5 coal, and almost 1,500 wood. Now a lot of people are going to say, oh, well you should have more pine cones, acorns, etc. You got to remember, this is day 1. We have no... Where are they at? Social. There they are. We have no skills. Our foraging skill is 2, and our mining is 1, only because of all that stuff we just did. We paused time, and we cleared the entire field. But other than that, we have nothing. You started fresh, so that's why we don't have many pine cones or acorns and stuff. So I'm going to take a quick run over the field to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'll show you guys that, and then maybe we'll go and give some gifts to the villagers day one, get ourselves acquainted, and what better way to do it than with poisonous mushroom. Alrighty, so let's see here. We're just going to take a quick run over, make sure we didn't miss anything. It's quite likely that I did, or I didn't pick something up. I equipped myself... Oh, there's something. I equipped myself with a magnetic ring, but when you're running so fast, it doesn't always do the trick. So what did we miss? Looks like just one hardwood so far. That's about it. So let's put all of our stuff in the bin here. So went from 83 to 84 hardwood. And now just for fun, let's make sure the villagers know who we are. Oh, hey there, George. I heard if you eat this mushroom, it'll help you walk again. This is probably the worst gift I've ever seen. Thanks a lot. Man, leave it to a guy in a wheelchair to be ungrateful for something. Let's see, Evelyn, this'll make you young again. It smells awful. Yeah, well, so do you, and your husband smells like piss. Let's see. Who else can we give some nasty gifts to? Oh, hey, the town drunk. Here you go, Pam. I heard it makes great beer. Now this is absolutely despicable, and so's the way you treat your daughter. Oh, hey, Marnie. I heard this is a miracle stay hard treatment. Does the mayor need it? This is worthless. I don't understand you. I don't understand why you have to hide a relationship with the mayor. Let's see, is Jazz home? Apparently not. Oh, hey, our favorite starving homeless person. Have some food, buddy. Why would you give this to me? Do you think I like junk just because I live in a tent? That's terrible. Well, try and feed the homeless and this is what you get. Alrighty guys, I guess it's best to go back to town, or back home and see how much money we made. Now, one thing that I did check was, I could have harvested some things while I was around town, but I wanted to see just what our straight up inheritance was. More than just a tiny little shack, a broken down greenhouse, and, you know, a bunch of land. I wanted to see what our inheritance was, how much, you know, the stuff on our property would sell for. So I didn't pick up any forage errands, but what I did do while I was out on town looking for people to give gifts to was I used a bomb on one of them little root piles, the things that you're supposed to use a hoe on, and it did not give me the item. So we did lose a couple items because of the bombs. So I'm gonna say just to adjust between whatever fell into the water and whatever we could have lost from the bomb, we'll say the maximum amount of money that we lost was 1,000 gold. Just to be fair, and we'll edit that depending on what we already have. So let's go to bed, and, oh yes, the seeds too. Now, I'm going to sell the seeds only because I believe Grandpa would have expected you to rely on the kindness of your neighbors and know that they would help you out to start with, so we're going to sell them too. He could have expected your neighbors to gift you something. Now, I wish we could sell some of the furniture and stuff, because, you know, he left us with a big old clunker of a TV, a little bit of furniture and stuff, but we can't, so we'll just see what everything else is worth. And night-night, 1050. Alrighty, we leveled up foraging a few times, mining, foraging again, and it looks like just under 7,000 gold worth of items. The sap sold for just under 1,400, coal 60, everything else. Looks like we got a lot of money from wood. That was a bulk of it. The parsnip seeds 150, hardwood 1,200 gold. Now, let's just say, you know, let's take it up to 7,500. If we wouldn't have lost anything, our inheritance other than the land would have been 7,500 gold worth of materials. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It took a little bit of time to make because I didn't immediately think of the bomb idea. I went around and I got about a quarter of the field done with just a scythe, axe, and pickaxe. So it took a long time to make it, and I'm going to be doing some other things with Stardew Valley, and like I said, I might even make a video showing people how to mod it. It's very easy, and I think everyone should know how to mod. It's very fun, and you can do some cool things, and it's more than just enhancing your gameplay like, cheating. It's more than that. You can change people's portraits, you can make yourself new marriage candidates, give yourself new quests. It's really, really cool, and there are thousands of mods made by hundreds of different people, and the modding community is just great. So that's what I'm probably going to do next. Remember to subscribe, and give me a thumbs up, and comment, tell me if you like the video, tell me if you want to see anything else. Thanks, and bye-bye.